like I say, with computer type and hacking or fake hacking Zachary, Bill Gates running throughout the world and everyone, like I said, there was just so much chaos. But like I said, I've tried to break it down in all these videos, basically who was doing what, why they were doing it, what they were responsible for. Hell's Angels were responsible for hurting the Chinese. The Middle East, they were just basically in the Middle East. Like, I really felt bad for the Middle Easterns. Like, hey guys, I love you. I'm sorry. I had nothing to do with it. I was really pissed off what happened, actually. And I love you guys. I respect you guys. Anyway, it's for Allah. But you're crazy. Don't go up against the American military. You're going to get hurt. Like, what are you guys thinking? You can't face those odds. I love you, but you're crazy. I mean, you're going to get killed. They have cruise missiles. Maybe you want to help. Maybe you want to help or whatever, but you're going to get hurt. I feel bad for the Middle East because, like, it turns out it's probably the American military and Bush or something, or the Republicans or Democrats. It's basically the people in Congress. But the Middle Easterns, the people in Israel or in these other places didn't know it was always the United States Congress. They didn't know. So, anyway, it was always Jimmy Carter, John McCain, and those White Star submarines. Like, that's all you had to do was look at the White Star submarines. A lot of people said that. You just have to look at the White Star submarines that were at Pearl Harbor. They basically unravel the whole story of what, why, how, when, where. That and Zachary Bill Gates. And he had to do it with the teletype room. And he was just a young, stupid kid that, like, got off on how he felt about how a young, stupid, dorky kid or something like that was able to have power over these women with a gun or something like that. I don't really know. And then he went to, I don't know, stupid kid. Really fucking stupid. Almost got himself and his dad killed. So anyway, and all this stuff basically propagates to Russia and all over the world. So, and then you have the anonymous hackers or whatever else. I don't know what they're doing, what their deal was. But I mean, like I say, there's Zachary. Everybody wants to pretend like they're anonymous hackers, but they're really not. And like I say, most of the hacking really isn't hacking. You buy the products that they have access to. Like this cell phone that I'm talking on right now. You don't know who made it because they license it out to these other people, and these other people buy these companies or get into these companies or go to work for these companies, and then they put in their own little stuff so they can watch people. So and they actually make like cell phones, TVs, VCRs, and PlayStations sometimes. Because sometimes the PlayStations will actually be made by two different companies. One of those companies can actually have people there that are putting in their little stuff so they can spy on people and be able to fuck with people. Anyway, there's these groups out there. And like I say, there's one guy that's been around the world and works in the Middle East and worked everywhere else, kind of helped me out with it. And because he found some of my tunnels that went down into the ocean at some point in time. And he told me about what was really going on. About how, about that one place. They said that he was like a religious leader or there were religious people there, and they weren't. They were just a bunch of miners and construction workers that were mining and basically making metal for themselves, doing some metallurgy, screwing around, basically. Pretty much what I do. Like, they're pretty much doing what I do, what I said to do, start mining. They just wanted to see how deep they could go. And they found some stuff down there. It's like, yeah, there's snake holes all over the place. There's all these mine shafts all over the place. You get down there about 3,000 feet or 2,000 feet, and you'll probably bust into one. Yeah, apparently they found something, or found some stuff. Like, there's abandoned trains down there. You got to watch out, though. Some of them are radioactive. We put some radioactive shit down there, too. And some of the mines, it's like, well, it's an abandoned mine, so let's just go ahead and put some radioactive shit. So you got to be careful about the sandbags. You always take a radiation detector with you. Because you never know. You might walk up to something, it's like, it looks fine, and it's like... it's like, it's off the scale, dude. It's like, yeah, there's some really radioactive shit down there. Sometimes you got to be careful about what you come across. Some of the stuff is like really fucking radioactive, and it's down there for a reason. Calcite basically protects people. Anyway, a lot of people don't really understand like how much history is actually there on this earth. Like I say, you start mining and you start getting down there, and like even the miners would tell you. Even and if you listen to the old ghost stories about the miners, that they used to work in the 1920s and 1800s, like they would be mining and they would hear like scratching on the walls, And like sometimes they would even hear well, this is probably around the 1700s and 1600s, like they'd be telling stories about how they heard scratching on the walls and stuff like that. And it's like, well, some of my insects used to live down there, basically, and they were here. I eventually told them to evacuate, basically, and sent the signal to basically get off of Earth, because the humans were taking it over, and they were just going to use flamethrowers on them eventually anyway. So I was like, evacuate. So they should have evacuated there, so they should all be gone. But there were going to be, a couple of them were staying behind, just to look after me. Because like I said, they love me. They care about me. Humans should care about me too, because I really am your creator. So, and you guys just don't know it. And it's like, well, I don't care. I mean, it's been 100 trillion years. But yeah, it's true. I sent like back in 1980, like people found me and knew about it, and they're like, "So you're the creator?" It's like, yeah, I'm the creator. I was. I'm just on vacation. I'm retired, actually. It's been 100 trillion or 99 trillion years. Like, what? I've never been human one. In 99 trillion years, I've never been human. I was never a child. I was always like, Lucifer Star, the great Lucifer Star, epic, White Star line ships, epic spaceships, 800 galaxies. Like, I was busy. I was busy creating galaxies and building life forms. So I never really got to just be a person. So, so Brian was my chance to basically just live a normal life. For once. And it's like, maybe this is my end. But it's been 99 trillion years. Forever amount of time. Anyway, I never got to say I love you, and I never got to really tell the Middle East how much I respected them. I never got to say I love you to North Korea, and be able to, I was never going to be able to basically say how I helped you invent those engines. I was never going to be able to get to say how basically I've been inside your bodies and inside your minds. I felt your thoughts. Like, for a minute. For a little while. Like I said, I was really respectful about it. Yeah, I wasn't like the others. I wasn't like, oh. I was like, oh, wow. Anyway, there's a lot of young, stupid kids that don't really understand or respect anything or anyone. That don't really get how the bond is between a life form and its creator. And it's complicated, Anyway, so I'm making all these videos and stuff to basically say, well, this is what's up, and basically, yeah, your hopes, your dreams, everything. Your whole existence. And I had to become part of you, actually, because it was getting too chaotic. You guys were going crazy, and I had to basically, So for a minute there, your existence might have gotten a little weird, and it was like, and I was like, it's okay. I'm your creator. Don't worry. Anyway, I don't know if you guys probably don't even remember it. Basically, but there was a minute at some point in time where I was basically inside you and pretty much just got you to just relax and start building and get things going again. So you could actually maybe take a breather and just, not be lied to by the Pope or the president or the fake president or like John McCain or Richard Nixon or Trumpy. Trumpy's a bad person. He's really bad. The bikers helped him out, and then he turned around and got put a bunch of bikers and other people in jail. And they don't even know it. They don't even know that he's the reason. That he released like one, or pretended to release like one, but I actually released him or something like that because or something like that. Like they thought they were helping someone that was going to help them, but he was actually the one that was actually. It's all confusing. It's all switched around. That's why I say you really just got to get into the Pentagon. You really just got to get into the White House, and then you'll start to understand things. Like you can start looking in Germany and in Russia. Like ask Putin, he knows a lot. Like he was really like don't try and capture him. Just like go up and ask him. He should maybe help you out with some of the details because he was there. There's all these other people that were there. And it's not their fault. It's just that there's psychotic people like Nixon in the world. And there's other psychotic people, and it was just a big fuck up, if you really get down to it. So, anyway, this was what was basically happening, and there's a bunch of kids that were like, they're just stupid, and they could just type in whatever they wanted, and they just made this huge mess. So anyway, and that's pretty much what was happening, really. And then there's these other people that were torturing some exoskeleton life forms, and they found out about it. So anyway, and they're just trying to stop the problem. Same thing with 1.5s.